Hi, I'm Brett Sappington with Parks Associates. We just got out of a great morning session talking about the Gigabit home and what the operator role is in the Gigabit home. I'm joined by the panelists. This is a wrap-up session for after the panel. Darren with ARRIS, Remco with KPN, Yves with Orange, and John with Deutsche Telekom. And we all just finished up a great session. Gentlemen, I want to ask you a couple of questions following up on some of our discussions. The first one, is the consumer home ready for gigabit speeds?
It's getting ready. I think the consumer proposition today from service operators is a very good one. You know, it's clear that consumers value it. They're subscribing in droves to operators' services that they're providing, broadband, video, voice, data packages, etc. I think now what we're seeing is another wave of technology, and requirements are extending now as consumers are becoming more IP savvy, and things like virtual reality, gaming, mobile, tablet usage within the home is all becoming the norm. You know, so the drive for ever increasing speed, and more importantly, the quality of service around that speed and connection is preparing, you know, the requirements for the next generation of connected home pieces.
Great.
To really provide a good user experience, of course, we should not only bring Gigabit to the home, but also do something in the home. And we are, as telcos, we are more and more aware that we have to do things about Wi-Fi and so on to provide a real good experience, also when you're sitting on the couch.
Absolutely. I mean, I get 76 meg into the house, but actually it's on the second floor. It's the challenge in terms of getting a reasonable speed there. Yeah. Generally, it's just one little bar of the Wi-Fi, which doesn't give the stream video that I want. Yep. So, I think the telcos have the role to actually assist customers in providing that perfect, brilliant experience throughout the home. Yep. I think once you would do that today with a 76 meg access pipe, then you start to build the need for consumers to have much greater speeds into and around the home in the coming years. Absolutely.
Yep. This is something we have done in the past. So we have sold Wi-Fi repeaters, for example. And in our boxes we improved the Wi-Fi going to 802.11 AC. But so our customers, they expect us to provide the answers to such needs. So we need to continue to provide this type of answers so that they can really feel the speeds of tomorrow.
Well, they're paying for those speeds. They're paying for gigabit speed services. They certainly want to have them everywhere in their home.
Absolutely.
So Wi-Fi, that's the way that it's going to happen in your markets. That's the wireless side. What about on the wired side? How are we going to get the gigabit speeds throughout the home?
Yes, we need not only Wi-Fi, we need a full set of solutions, of technologies. Mm-hmm. We need wireless with Wi-Fi, we need Ethernet cables. We also need to have optical cable inside the homes. So we worked on the thin plastic optical cable, for example. So we need that full set of solutions to evolve, to provide higher throughput so that the customers, they can choose, they can decide what fits the best on their needs.
Absolutely, I mean, the housing stock will differ. So whether you're in a high-rise apartment where actually there may be some issues around just using the electrical network for PLC type solutions where it starts to sort of affect other people's homes in that apartment block, or whether an old house like mine, actually PLC is great and that delivers the solution I need. So
it really depends on the situation.
Yeah.
So we need to have a dialogue with our customers and advise them on the right solutions for their home.
And I think partly the telco can play a role in terms of actually do it for me. More and more consumers actually are prepared to pay money for the telco to come into the home and actually give them advice about what they should do. A lot of it can be done remotely over the phone, but actually there's money to be made in actually assisting customers directly and taking them through that plug-and-play experience. So.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think users' expectations and experience now is driving the need for autonomy in what devices they use. And so, to just say it's going to be Wi-Fi only is not the correct idea, but equally, the idea that you might go downstairs, sit by your hub or stick your head out the window to get mobile coverage is no longer acceptable. You might want to surf the internet in the second floor in the corner of your home. And so I'm fine, and most consumers would be fine, plugging in a device into the wall or maybe attaching to a plate on the wall where your Mocha or Ethernet cable point is. But as long as it's connected seamlessly and there's very little interaction on their behalf, they may pay an operator to install that network or provide the solution, but they don't want to be involved spending 20 minutes setting it on.
Okay, so it sounds like the consumer home, they want the connectivity, they want the speed. They're in the process. It's becoming a much more complex home as you add speed and as they begin to use that content, use that speed and use the different devices.